name is Ella again, and you are very, very welcome to this morning segment of Arise. We are coming to you live from 5371 East 5th Street, Katy, Texas, 77493. Now, as you have just seen, our Jubilee Week is coming up, and it is something that you do not want to miss. I'll give you a quick rundown on the dates and activities very quickly. On the 30th, we have our 7 hours of praise. This is a night of praise, worship, dance, creativity. It's just an amazing time, and it'll give you a sneak preview into our 168 hours of praise. Now, after that, we will be having our Dream Big Conference and Talk Show. And that will be happening Saturday, July 1st. And with that, we have our guests, our very own Pastor Tunde Badru and Pastor David Shola Oludoyin. And then we have our host, Mr. Dimeji Oladele and Pastor Ronke Adeshokon. That's a very beautiful segment you do not want to miss. And then after that, we will be having a pulpit and pew interchange. Now, that is happening on Tuesday, July 4th. Don't forget that. Now, that's just a sneak peek, but Jubilee Week throughout the entire week is going to be a wonderful time in the presence of the Lord and just learning more and growing in ways we would honestly never imagine. Now, guess what? Our mission team has gone to Brazil. They left last Thursday, and they're still there and are, scheduled to return this week. So please keep them in your prayers, even as they go out and preach and evangelize to the people of Brazil. We will be getting an update from them later in the service, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Now, last but certainly not the least announcement for today, Psalm 150 is coming. Again, I say Psalm 150. It's an event by the King's Palace Music Academy and will be holding July 9th. Again, I say July 9th. And we have a special surprise for you during this Arise segment, just so you can get a little sneak peek into what's going on. Now, we're going to get into our next segment, which would be hosted by our entrepreneurial, let me get everything right so that you guys know, our entrepreneurial professionals network outreach. Now, that's a wonderful outreach in which entrepreneurs can, come together, grow, and learn from each other. They're coming up next with the next segment, so please stay tuned.
There's nothing like your praises, Lord. All I want is to be with you. There's nothing like your praises, Lord. All I want is to be with you. Be with you. Hey! Be with you. I said there is nothing like. Come on, brethren. Why worry? Why worry when you can walk? Why worry when you can pray? Why worry when you can give thanks to God? Why worry when you can build and keep healthy relationships? Why worry when you can believe and trust God for everything? It's unfortunate today that children of God do the opposite. They worry about everything and pray about nothing. Why worry about every other thing and don't pray about it? You're not going to get any results. They will worry about everything that they need and not pray about anything at all. If you are in that category, this must be the last day you do that in the name of Jesus.
To listen to the concluding part of this message and other inspiring messages, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at King's Palace TV and follow our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You are also invited to join us this Sunday virtually via YouTube and Facebook, or physically at 5371 East 5th Street, Katy, Texas, 77493. Our first service, Hour of Power, is at 9 a.m. and our second service, Glory to Glory, is at 10 a.m. We are waiting to welcome you.
King's Palace Music Academy TKPMA presents Psalm 150 Season 3, A Night of Hymns, Worship, Poetry, Solos and Dance, featuring the prestigious King's Palace Band and Orchestra, the Royal Dancers, formation and presentation of 6 sub-bands in the Academy. Date 9th July 2023. Venue RCCG The King's Palace Car Park, 5371 East 5th Street, Katy, Texas 77493. Time 7 p.m. To sponsor, contact Tunde 281-624-7051, Deji 9798-771-799. You can zell to TKP Music Academy at gmail.com. God bless you and see you there.
And we are back. As you see with me, I have 2 very, very lovely guests. So I'm going to hand you the mic. Please introduce yourself and we will get right into it.
Hi, my name is Chuck Ejim. Nice to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Jack.
Hi, my name is Omomi Adefila. It's so good to be here.
Wonderful. Thank you. So as you can see, look at their smiles. They're so ready to be on a rise. They're ready and here for you. Now, we know that both of you are part of the Entrepreneur Professionals Network outreach, correct? Beautiful. So you guys are hosting the Dream Big Talk Show, Dream Big Conference and Talk Show. So why don't you give us a little intro, a little segue, a little, information on everything that contains.
Thank you, Ella. Well, we won't spill all the beans yet, but basically, it's coming up. It's the Jubilee Week, right? And it's usually held. It's at the end of this month, starting from June 30th all to July 4th. It's going to be a great lineup, right? So we do have the Dream Big Conference itself, and that one is on Saturday, July 1st from 10 a.m. There is actually a breakfast before that. Yeah, you heard that right, a breakfast before that. But what's happening with Dream Big? We know there's been a lot going on, in the economy, just going on in life in general, from inflation to everything else. And so it's really coming to think about, how do you live your best life, right? With everything, how do you cruise on the altitude that God created you for? And we've got some interesting lineup of speakers coming up here. Of course, our dear own pastor, Pastor Tunde Badru. We also have Pastor David Oludoyi, as well as from Nigeria, right? Myri as well, coming up here. And what we're talking about, how do you excel against all odds, right? How do you cruise in crisis? So that is on Saturday. Now, on July 4th itself, which happens to be Independence Day, right, for the United States, there's going to be a couple of things going on, right? There's going to be at noon, 12 noon, there's going to be a pulpit versus and the pew interchange. And what's that about? Basically, pulpit is signifying the sanctuary altar, right? And the pew is the audience. And how do we kind of merge? Sometimes there seems to be some disconnect. Sometimes you're not really sure, okay, how do we stay relevant with some of the topics that are going on today? But it's going to be a time to really have Q&A and to really talk about it and discuss. It was great last year. It's going to be even better this year. And then afterwards, there is a cocktail. Yeah, you heard that right. A cocktail at 5 p.m. So come dressed elegant. It's going to be fantastic.
You guys are getting food, life skills, more food, more life skills. Come on now. Let's give a round of applause. Because what? No, you guys for sure need to stay tuned in, because this Dream Big Conference and Talk Show, and you said it was the pulpit to the pew?
Yeah.
Do not want to miss it. Do not want to miss it. They're giving you free food. I'm just saying. Anyways, thank you so much, Uncle Chuck. Now, I see. You guys are a part of the Entrepreneur Professionals Network. Oh, yes. I need to know more about it. Just please tell me everything you can.
All right. Thank you so much, folks. I want to thank the pastorate for creating such a platform like this. The Entrepreneurs and Professionals Network Outreach is a network or a platform set up to prosper every one of us, whether you're a professional or you're a business person. We do so much. We want to empower each other, want to share kingdom principles, want to share business ideas, want to fellowship together. We want to generally just have dominion over everything that concerns our professions and our business. And you agree with me that everybody in church, whether you're into business or you're professional, you have to just belong to this group. Now we are the ones we're the ones powering this Dream Big event. We want everybody to connect to it. This is an event that's going to blow your mind. I remember somebody shared a testimony that some years ago, she attended the event and pastor just blew her mind, and right there and there she took the decision to start her business, and today she's a multi-millionaire in dollars, and I'm not joking about it. This is one of our members. I don't want to go into other testimonies we've received. So if you want to see pastor in another limelight, away from the pulpit, but you want to see the business aspect of him, the professional aspect of him, I want to grab a whole lot of that slice. Please don't miss this event. We're going all out to ensure that everybody benefits from this event. And at the same time, we're also going to use this opportunity to build a new platform for the business and professionals in TKP. We have a whole lot of plans that we are kickstarting, as approved by Pastor, kickstarting immediately after this event. So we want everybody to just key in. This is not just one of those events. This is an extraordinary event that will change lives.
And if I just lastly would add that really it's about networking. Part of the vision of this church, right, is to have a lot of people coming into church. We're into one thing or the other, but sometimes we don't know ourselves, and we kind of go outside sometimes. So it's a way to also promote your business as well as network with fellow like-minded professionals and business entrepreneurs as well. Yeah.
They're already blowing my mind. It hasn't even started yet. Oh my gosh. Okay. For all of our professionals, all of our business-minded people, honestly, anyone, truly, we all want to be engaged in our business worlds and be the best in our professions. And as I said, this is a networking event, correct? So this is something nobody wants to miss at all. We're all in our different professions, but let's see how we can be the best in each of those professions, right? Okay. Honestly, thank you guys so much for coming in and just telling us about what we are to expect this Jubilee Week. Again, this is happening on the June 30th through July 4th. The Dream Big Conference is on the 1st, and the Pulpit to the Pew is on the 4th. Stay tuned in, guys. If you can come in-house, is it in-house as well?
Yes.
If you can come in-house. Get the blessing one-on-one. If you can tune in online, we are more than happy to have you. So be sure to stay tuned in and, be a part of this wonderful event. Now, we have one more special surprise before we get into the service, so please stay tuned in as we enter into this interlude.
When you live in purpose, your life will be fulfilled. Our lives have no meaning until it finds a purpose for living. Just as a manufacturer, they have a purpose for their product. If you want to make anything, there's a purpose for it. God has a purpose for each and every one of us, even the ones that are yet unborn. To operate outside of God's purpose of life for your life is like a fish out of water. Any life that wants to have a fulfilled life must know, and that it has to be about God, but not about them. That should be a driving force to a purposeful Christian life. Once you start living such a purpose-driven life, you start to find meaning to every moment of your life. You learn to see the glory of God everywhere you go. Everywhere I go, I see the glory of God.
To listen to the concluding part of this message and other inspiring messages, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at King's Palace TV and follow our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You are also invited to join us this Sunday virtually via YouTube and Facebook, or physically at 5371 East 5th Street, Katy, Texas 77493. Our first service, Hour of Power, is at 9 a.m. and our second service, Glory to Glory, is at 10 a.m. We are waiting to welcome you.
Deepen in the love for others, not just for yourself. Find the unique service you were made for. There's something unique about you. There's something unique that God has given you, a gift. Prepare your character for that promise of eternal life. That purpose-driven life is what God planned for me and for you. And when you live in His purpose, you experience abundant life of promises. Those who live out of His purpose, they will experience loneliness, frustration, depression, sorrow, and an unfulfilled life, and such life.
To listen to the concluding part of this message and other inspiring messages, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at King's Palace TV and follow our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You are also invited to join us this Sunday virtually via YouTube and Facebook, or physically at 5371 East 5th Street, Katy, Texas 77493. Our first service, Hour of Power, is at 9 a.m. and our second service, Glory to Glory, is at 10 a.m. We are waiting to welcome you.
And we are back. Now, as you can see, I am joined with three very tall individuals. And if you don't know, these are part of our Kingdom Boys, right? Our Kingdom Boys. To my left, we have
Tahila Alamaru.
To my right, we have
David Aguet.
And then to his right, we have
Samuel Kaide Odusami.
Now, these are very, very talented young individuals. So before we, get a little intro or get into talking about Psalm 150, we have a little game that we're gonna play. Okay, as you can see, their instruments. We want to entice them into some things. So this game is called Song Association. I'm gonna give a word, and whoever gives a note first plays a song with that word in it. Do you guys get it?
Yeah.
We cool? Okay. So our first word is hallelujah.
I got that.
Okay. Dang, he got y'all beat like that. Okay.
All right, hold on.
You got the next? Okay, we'll see. All right, our next word is God.
Oh, me.
He didn't even. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. That was clean. That was a clean sounds. You guys are doing it.
No, not really.
Tahila, come on. There's only one more word. You have to get this next one. Please. Okay. Are we ready? So, our last word is okay. Adonai.
That's fine. All right, bro.
Okay. All right. Play. Okay, I can't say there was one who was better than the rest. Tahila, but it was good. He had a good word. But all of you guys did fantastic. Now, we only have like one couple of minutes, We're going to talk about Psalm 150. First, let me just ask y'all, what are y'all most excited about for Psalm 150?
The food. The food for sure. It's a little bit different from the past Psalm 150s, and it really incorporates everybody, so I'm really excited to see how it's going to play out this year.
I'm excited for my band full of RLC children to be all of y'all.
Okay. And as you all know, my band, TKP All Stars, I have a good amount of children. I think we could beat every other band. Like these two are talking, they both know they're going to lose to my band. It's okay.
Okay, you guys are saying bands. The people don't even know what you guys are talking about. But this Psalm 150, there will be 6 separate bands, and they all are going kind of head to head, right? going head to head playing, and it's a mix of the children that are in the King's Palace Music Academy. So we're ranging from beginners to our beautiful, Kingdom boys over here. So, it's something you do not want to miss. You said there's going to be food. There's going to be food. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. Well, thank you guys for coming in this morning. And, you guys are actually the best. You guys are the best. So please stay tuned in July 9th again, Psalm 150, if you want to see more and more of this wonderful musical talent. Now, we're about to get into the service, so please stay tuned in, and thank you for joining us for Arise.